The brilliant Sir Isaac Newton once said, "We account the scriptures of God to be the most sublime philosophy. I find more sure marks of authenticity in the Bible than in any profane history whatsoever." F. Bruce put it in this way: "There is no body of ancient literature in the world which enjoys such a wealth of good textual attestation as the New Testament." Consider this: the works of Aristotle were written around 343 BC. We have only 5 ancient copies, the earliest of which is dated at AD 1000. That's a 1400-year gap between the time of writing and the oldest copy we have. The incredible works of Plato, written 400 BC. We have 7 copies, the earliest of which is AD 900. That's a 1300-year gap. The historian Tacitus wrote the Annals of Imperial Rome, written AD 100. We have 20 copies, the earliest of which is dated AD 1100. That's a 1,000-year gap. Caesar wrote Gallic Wars, written between 100 and 44 BC. We have 10 copies, the earliest of which is dated AD 900, a 1,000-year gap. Homer's Iliad was written around 800 BC. We have 1,757 copies, the earliest of which was dated around 400 BC. That's a 400-year gap. Now, we love the aforementioned works and consider them authentic and accurate despite the gaps from the time of writing. But consider this: the New Testament was written between AD 50 and 100. We have now more than 5,800 ancient copies in Greek. We have 10,000 plus copies in Latin, and somewhere between 5,000 to 10,000 copies in various other languages. We also have over 1 million scripture quotations in early letters from church fathers. So by AD 90, we have a fragment that's less than a 50-year gap. By AD 200, some complete books, a 100-year gap. By AD 250, most of the New Testament, a 150-year gap. And by AD 325, a complete New Testament. That's only a 225-year gap between the time of writing. The numbers change as more documents of antiquity are found, but Newton and Bruce were right. You can trust the reliability of Scripture. The evidence is there.